Hi everybody, welcome to the Scott Show Wake Up Call. Here we go. We are making it happen here on the Scott Show every day. We do the wake up call pretty much when I wake up. That's what we do. That's why I want to do this, is because I got some awesome announcements, good things going on. So, folks, I announced yesterday on the 102550 show that we are starting 102550 Star Cities. That is 10 cities that we are working in. We're going to be doing some local stuff in. Really super excited about that. They were picked pretty much by random. So we have the 10 Star Cities, and we'll be starting to work on them today, doing a whole bunch of stuff, and having a lot of fun. So that is what can't even talk today, folks. This is tongue-tied on the Scott Show. But the announcement for the Scott Show is that there is going to be a sixth channel. That's sixth channel, which if you go on to the 102550.net site and click on the Scott Show, you'll see that there are 5. So we have the 102550 channel, the main channel, sports channel, wrestling channel, and then our Bible study channel. So the 6th channel, which we're going to set up just right after this, is the politics channel. And I know that you guys are really super excited about that, as so am I. We got a lot of stuff to talk about politics. I'm going to use this for both 102550 and just my excitement for the Scott Show, because we're going to call it the 435 radio show, and the reason we're calling it 435 is how many House of Representative members there are in this country, is 435, and I thought that'd be a really cool number. So we're gonna call it the 435 the House of Representatives number. And it's 435 Scott Show. So that's what we're doing. And that's our new politics show. We will be talking local politics in our 10 Star Cities and in my own city of Duluth, Minnesota. And also we'll be just having a blast, doing a whole bunch of really cool things. One of the things with 102550 is that we're trying to get 435 people hooked up and ready to rock and roll and message their elected officials. So that's why we wanted to do this politics podcast, and so that's the excitement that's there, is that we get to do this politics podcast and talk about things I like and have more guests. It will be exciting. So that's the big news for the Scott Show and 102550. 2 big major announcements, big things going on in our world, and we're welcome. We are glad to be welcome into your world, just as we are every day here on the Scott Show Wake Up Call. So, it is checkiday.com time, and there's only 4 of them a day, so, 2 of them are food, so I don't mind when 2 of them are food. So it's Eat a Hoagie Day. It's National Coloring Day. It's National Cream-Filled Donut Day. And it's the Exaltation of the Holy Cross. So, 4 days that we got going on here on checkiday.com. So if you ever wanted a day of the week, or a day of the year, to be your day, well, probably today is a really good idea, because there's only 4 of them. So, there you go, folks, and that's what we got going on. Talk a little politics. I did get a little message early this morning. President Trump said there was no deal made on the DREAMER Act, disputing the claims of Democratic leaders. He says he wants massive border security. Talking on that wall again. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that wall and the idea. I thought that I don't know. I've never been down there before. I can't wait to visit the Southwest and find out how secure the borders actually are. I'm actually really excited to do that sometime and find out more about this country when it comes to more things than just what I'm working on. Because, you're going to learn. You're constantly going to learn in life. And some people need to, but I'm going to. So, there you go. So that's what's going on checkiday.com. We can go to Twitter. You guys can join us at Twitter. And that is at 102550 on Twitter. We're always really pumped up and looking at Twitter all the time. We don't post a lot, but we will. Sometimes I get it, into my little Twitter phase. And other times I don't. So that's just kind of how it goes. That's how life is. There's a lot of funny things going on YouTube, of course, all the time. People taking pictures of Ariel from The Little Mermaid. That was cute. And then Sarah Sanders pretty much went out and said, America doesn't support single-payer health care, or Bernie Sanders would be sitting in the Oval Office right now. Wow. Okay, that's a little heavy statement. Our good friends in Michigan, and then homelessness, that's awesome. We also got our good friends in Dallas. They're deploying to a Harvey mega shelter. So that's important, big time stuff going on there. WWE, Shayna Baszler got beat by Kairi Sane, in a great match for the Mae Young Classic. This is just all kind of on Twitter here. Kind of what we do sometimes is just go on Twitter. Fox News talking about this ESPN host. Let me get on that for a minute. That ESPN host deserves to be fired. I am under the impression that if you're going to fire people for making statements that are one way, you should fire them for making statements the other way. So that's my feelings. I'm not incredibly happy about how broken our country is right now, and I think that we need to settle down and reevaluate where we're at. But if you are on TV, if you are on like here, I'm on radio, but I don't really care. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and if people don't like what I'm going to say, I'm not going to resign from what I'm doing here. But also, I'm not really getting paid all that much, and I'm doing it for fun, and you're listening. You came to listen to the Scott Show. Now, you did not go to ESPN to listen to people call Donald Trump white supremacist. At the very same time, you wouldn't have gone to ESPN to listen to commentators talk about Barack Obama. ESPN is sports. So, there's a difference in the messaging. If you're on Fox News and your job is Fox News, well then, it's just the way it is. Now, for this ESPN host to go out and say these things, and then ESPN to come back and say, this person's views are not mine. Kind of at the same time, says how strong social media is right now. I mean, if I had a job to where I was having to watch what I say, because the big boss didn't like it, well then I would be watching what I say because the big boss probably doesn't like it. So, I find it a little bit ridiculous, but at the same time, it's the America we live in, and freedom of speech isn't freedom of speech anymore. I'm glad I have freedom of speech that I can sit here and talk about this. But when you are someone out there in the big lights, and you make a statement about somebody politically, well, you're going to get put into a grouping. And that really sucks. So, just a lot more stuff about wrestling. We got the hot air balloons coming this weekend. 1 hour tees. A great place to get your shirts done. 1hourtees.com. So, just lots of fun stuff going on. Like I said, one of the things I like to do is just go on Twitter, say, hey, here's what's going on, here's what people are talking about. And, you know, folks, I am really super excited to get all this stuff done. We got our politics thing. We'll probably be launching one of those today. We're definitely setting up the channel, but I have not set up time to make the post. So we'll do that. And also, oh, goodness gracious, folks. We got a lot to do with our Star Cities as we're getting all pumped up for that. So, I'm going to head out, and I thank you guys very much, and we'll see you real soon.